Hey guys, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning no sa mga listeners and viewers natin sa strategic branding workshop sa Brand Strategy Philippines for freelancers, and of course, we are also live sa ating page na Branding Raven. So, if you guys wanted to learn more about our discussion for tonight or for today, no, just comment all your suggestions, insight doon sa ating pag-uusapan. And I'm sure this topic that we will have is actually valuable, no? Most especially not just a freelancer, but of course, a businessman and a businesswoman. Ayan. Ako mismo, no? Personally, I'm very excited with this kasi it's more of you touching the parang touching the bases, no, touching the bases, yung strengths, weaknesses, and stuffs, no, with regards sa yung business. And we invited one of our Raven Masters for this series. And again, welcome guys sa ating Raven Master series, SWOT Analysis with our guest, Miss Joy Munoz. But before that, syempre, kakamustahin ko muna kayo guys bago ko introduce sa inyo at makapag-start tayo ng ating session. Okay? So if you are watching us right now, guys, kindly chat nyo naman kung nasaan kayo ngayon. Where are you exactly right now na nanonood sa atin ngayon? Ayan, sige, chat. Ayan. Luis, ayan, si Luis, ayan, hello Raven Masters, hello Luis, thank you for watching. And sana may makapulutan, and I'm sure may mapupulot tayong aral and valuable information coming from our Raven Master for today. Ayan, thank you Luis. Ayan. And si Facebook user, hello from QC. Guys, if you are watching us right now, kindly allow StreamYard to access your name or even your profile, no, para makita natin kung sino ba yung mga nagko-comment dito sa ating live ngayon. Again, I will repeat, we are live sa ating community base. That is the sorry. May nag-chat. Ayan, we are live sa Brand Strategy Philippines for freelancers, and of course sa ating page na Branding Raven. Ayan, so chat nyo guys. We are 14,000 guys who are watching. Ayan, chat nyo muna guys kung sino sa inyo ang nanonood sa atin. And just to have an overview kung ano bang nangyari for the past week, no? Last week, we invited Coach Trixie Tagorda, and she shared about her journey with regards sa kanyang e-commerce business right now na nagbo-boom talaga. And ako, naniniwala ako that in every business, in every freelancers right now, maraming mga patunay, no, buhay na patotoo that even pandemic is emerging, or nandito pa rin yung pandemic, we are still coping up, and the system and the process are still continuing and adapting doon sa ating situation right now. And one of that is si Coach Trixie. So if you guys haven't got the chance to watch our Raven Master series last week, ayan, nandito lang siya sa Brand Strategy Philippines for freelancers. Or if you are listening or watching us right now sa ating page, kindly check out or tignan nyo or hanapin nyo, kindly find our community, the Brand Strategy Philippines for freelancers, para ma-access nyo, and you will see the video or the discussion that we had last time with Coach Trixie Tagorda. Ayan. Sabi ni Ina dito, excited ako dito. Excited din ako, Ina. So, keep watching, Miss Ina. By the way, Miss Ina is part of the SOS. SOS is our current program in brand strategy and the School of Strategies. This program is an end-to-end brand strategy program that established by Brand Strategy, that established by a Branding Raven agency. And we have so many students right now who are actually taking action and stay committed na maging brand strategists sa mga even sa mga e-commerce or even sa mga niche or target markets nila that they are currently have. Ayan. So Miss Ina, thank you for watching. Ayan. Actually guys, every time na magkakaroon ng series na ganito, Raven Masters, or even the branding clinic night that we have every week, it makes me great. It makes me feel grateful kasi somehow I would see people, I would see students, I would see freelancers and even businessmen na nagtitake action and continuously doing their part to be successful in their journey, no? Kahit pa small success yan or even napaka-successful nila, they are actually a thoughtful leaders. They give value and information as much as they can. And inside our community, that is one of our goals. That is one of our mission to give you value, guys. And part of that is our weekly program, our weekly live inside our brand strategy Philippines for freelancers. Ayan. So, guys, check nyo lang yung mga videos natin. If first time mong mapanood itong ating live, check out all the videos that we have, the Branding Clinic Night and the Raven Master Series. You will get a lot of information kahit papaumpisa ka pa lang sa journey mo as a freelancer or businesswoman or businessman, makikita mo yung journey nila and you can actually find yung experiences nila na pwede mong masabi na baka pagdaanan ko to and thankful ako na nakita ko tong video na to at napapanood ko. So you guys have to check on that, okay? And of course, Joshua is also watching. Ayan, Joshua, thank you. Kindly tag your Raven mates, guys. Raven Masters, kindly tag your Raven mates para makita din nila to. Our guest for tonight is I'm so excited with this kasi ito nasa ibang bansa pa to, guys, and pinagbigyan niya tayo na ma-share sa atin yung mahalagang information with regards sa SWOT analysis. Ayan. We have ayan, sabi ni Elmark dito, ganda ng lightning, no? Thank you, bro. Ayan, maganda yung lightning natin pero pogi talaga ako, bro. Hindi mo na mapagkakaila yun. It's nakatatak na sa bato. Nakatatak na. And then, kidding aside, bro, thank you for noticing our camera and our setup. But again, this is part of promoting ourselves and promoting the brand strategy Philippines to everyone. Ganito po ka world class, guys. Ganito ka world class. World class talaga, no? Ganito ka ganda ang setup, and this is what we are always preparing for all of our students, for all of those people who are continuously trusting the School of Strategies or even the Branding Raven. Ayan. Ayan. So I think we are up, no? I can actually introduce our guest since we are 22,000, guys, but keep on tagging your Raven mates or even your colleagues, your peers, or mga freelancers na kilala mo that you think may find value dito sa ating pag-uusapan ngayon. Ayan. So, without further ado, guys, let me just introduce to you our guest for tonight. Ayan. Yung guest natin for tonight is actually part of the SOS, the Raven Master din, no? Part of the Raven Masters, and talagang nag-excel talaga siya doon sa endeavor niya ngayon. So, this guest that we have right now is a wife, of course, is a mom, an entrepreneur, an independent filmmaker. Grabe, no? Gusto ko to pag-usapan natin to on a separate discussion, no? Miss Joy. She is also the first runner-up as a virtual startup. Grabe, no? First runner-up. And a brand strategist, of course, and a social media marketer, a professional science teacher, and eto a conventional artist. That we will have to talk about that later. Okay, without further ado, guys, let me just welcome our Raven Master for tonight, Joy Munoz.
Hi!
Hi, Miss Joy. Ayan.
Hello, Ben. How are
Yes, Miss Joy,
you?
batiin mo muna yung mga nanonood sa atin. They are all excited na makita at ma-witness yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm also excited to see you all, and hopefully, I would be able to impart my knowledge in SWOT analysis. So, hopefully, I would be able to give some added values for your freelancing journey or for your freelancing business. So, how's
Yeah.
everyone doing?
Yon. Actually, Miss Joy, before we start and discuss natin with regards sa SWOT analysis, no, um, syempre yung natawa ko, wait lang. Hindi ko pwedeng hindi ko pwedeng i-take for granted to. Sabi dito ni Miss Ina, pamain daw ng turtleneck. Ayan. Miss Joy,
Sure, I have a
sabi ni
lot of
Miss,
this. Okay.
oo, yan, sabi ni Miss, actually guys, bigyan ko kayo ng konting konting background dito. Actually, si Miss Joy talaga nakilala yan sa pa-turtleneck niya talaga. Kasi si Miss Joy ay currently nasang bansa ka ngayon, Miss Joy?
I'm in the US.
Ayan. So, nasa US ngayon si Miss Joy. Actually, 5 a.m. Tama no, Miss Joy?
Yes,
5,
actually, yeah, it's already 5:12 a.m. in here. I mean,
ayun.
5:12 a.m.
Ayun. So, 5 a.m. siya guys ngayon sa US. But still, pinagbigyan tayo ni Miss Joy na marinig yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon. So, ngayon pa lang, Miss Joy, we are grateful and thankful na maibahagi mo sa amin yung iyong knowledge and insights about SWOT analysis, no? And dun sa intro ko kasi sa iyo, Miss Joy, na mention ko that you are actually a conventional artist. Ano ba
Yes,
ibig sabihin ng conventional artist para sa mga gustong malaman kung ano ibig sabihin nun?
makaluma. Yeah, I do painting the old style.
Yan,
Yeah,
oo.
the old
The
style.
old style. Pero
Mm,
are you ano to? Is this part of the skills you're offering or just
no,
a passion
no,
that you are
passion.
doing? Yan,
It's only
oo.
a passion. Yes.
Ayan. O malay mo, Miss Joy, no? Pwede nating gawing turning your passion to be monetized soon, no? But yeah, Miss Joy, I won't take so much time para mapakinggan ang mapag-uusapan natin ngayon. And yeah, I think this is the perfect time to discuss about SWOT analysis. But reminder lang guys, if you have any questions, pwede natin siyang pag-usapan or pwede nating ibigayan after the discussion of Miss Joy. So, uh, just jot down all your questions so that right after the discussion of Miss Joy, mabigyan niya tayo ng sagot. Okay? So, Miss Joy, without further ado, let's start with our discussion.
Thank you, Ben. Okay, thank you. And thank you, Brand Strategy for Freelancer Philippines. Thank you so much for having me here. Okay. Yeah, can they see now my screen?
Yes, Miss Joy. Kita
Okay.
natin.
Okay, thank you. Ayan, so I have there, I wanted to start this talk with an American English proverb. So don't put off for tomorrow what you can do today. So I think everybody knows this. Don't unnecessarily postpone doing something. So if you are watching right now, if you are listening right now, what I wanted you to do is not only just to listen and watch, but rather than get actually a paper and a pen, because at the end of this topic that we're going to talk about, you have already a result that you can use for your freelancing journey or for your freelancing business, in your freelancing career, or in your business. So don't say that, okay, I'll watch the replay later, because most probably you're gonna forget about it, or you'll get lazy to do it. So this is already a great opportunity. It's only about an hour, and after an hour, you can actually have a full view of your freelancing career or your freelancing business. Okay, so in this session, I will appreciate if our viewers, or if our viewers will write the answers to the questions that will be asked, because you will benefit at the end. That's what I said a while ago. So I would like you to grab your favorite pen, if you have with you, and your favorite notebook or a paper to write on. Okay, so a paper, so I have here a blank paper. Longer than this would be better. Okay, if you have a long band paper. And then what you're going to do is to fold it into four quadrants. Okay, so you have four divisions in here. Fold nyo lang siya. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what you're going to do. Can you type ready if you already have a paper and a pen with you? ready? Are you ready? Because I'm not going to start if you don't have a paper and pen. So what's the purpose of discussing SWOT analysis? So let's break the trend. So instead of you asking me, I'll be the one to ask you. Ganda ba yun? Kaya ba? Kaya ba? Of course, this is SWOT analysis. This is more of asking you, analyzing your business, analyzing your freelancing career, your freelancing journey. Ayan na, pahingi ng papel. Oh, di ba? Pag nasa classroom, ayan, mga paper monsters. Yes, please, please, I appreciate, and please do it for yourself, actually. This is for your freelancing career. This is for your freelancing business. Paulit-ulit ako dyan. So please get a pen and a paper ready. Oh, I can see everybody now. They are ready. Okay. They are now ready. Yes. Okay, so thank you. Let's proceed. Okay, so before we start with a set of questions for SWOT analysis, I'll show you data. I'll convince you more that you need to do SWOT analysis. Okay, so how many freelancers are there in the world? There are estimated 1.1 billion freelancers worldwide. Okay, that is from website Planet. Of the 3.5 billion total global forces, this represents 35% global freelancer share. So that is equivalent to 1.1 billion. And 65% is the expected growth rate of the full-time remote work over the next 5 years. Ganun siya kalaki, guys. Around the globe to, pinag-usapan natin na we're talking about freelancers worldwide. That is 1.1 billion. Imagine the competition. Okay? Paliitin natin. Let's talk about how many freelancers are present or registered in the Philippines. There are about 1.5 million freelancers in the Philippines. Paliitin pa natin, let's have a specific number. Okay, 65% of this 1.5 million are actually females. 65% of 1.5 million freelancers in the Philippines are females. And 75% of that 65% females are ages 24 to 39 years old. So can you see now? Can you imagine how many competitors do we have? This is in general, okay? This is in general. And there are about 100,000 registered freelancing companies in the Philippines. Sa Philippines lang yun, okay? See, am I convinced na ba kayo that actually freelancing you need to be very competitive in this freelancing world. Ganyang karami. Okay, Payone reported that COVID-19 pandemic pushed a lot of people into a freelancing mode of work. The Philippines by far is the fastest grower with 208% year-on-year revenue growth. Ganyang kalaki, nag-shoot up kagad 208%, followed by India, which is, I think, 160% revenue growth. Ganon kalaki, guys. So, anong gagawin ninyo if you are a freelancer? Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na, okay, I have the skills, that's it. I'll offer my services, that's it. No, because again, I've shown you the data, and that didn't came from me, okay? Data yan from, government in the Philippines telling us that there are actually a big number of freelancers in the Philippines. This is the biggest gig now in the Philippines. So anong gagawin mo para makasabay ka sa competition? Of course, you need to assess yourself. You need to assess your skills and offers in the niche or in the industry that you chose. Okay? So, let's go straight now to SWOT analysis. Okay. So, okay pa ba kayo, guys? Hindi ba kayo nabigla dun sa number of freelancers worldwide, especially the Philippines? 1.5 million. So, tingnan nyo ang competition. Ayan. So ano yung discuss natin? What we are going to discuss, of course, details on how to conduct personal SWOT analysis, planning, researching, exploration of this tool, and what you need to do to position yourself on the freelancing market. Okay? And let me ask, what is SWOT analysis? I think si Ben nasabi niya to kanina. Meron ba? Magko-comment. Comment down below. Anong alam nyo sa SWOT analysis? I think it was mentioned by Ben a while ago. The meaning is the SWOT. Meron ba? I can't see any comments in here. Okay, anyway, let's proceed. So SWOT analysis is actually a matrix that will help you assess your strength, your weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So guys, actually, this is not only for freelancers. Business owners can use this. Companies are using this, okay? So what am I going to give you are actually guided questions so you can answer each part of the matrix. Okay, so we have to remember that freelancing is actually or must be treated as your business. Okay, business din yan. So, anong gagawin sa business? Kailangan pinapalago, inaalagaan, right? At paano mo siya gagawin? Of course, you need to assess everything. Okay, so SWOT analysis, it helps businesses and freelancers to, number one, focus their thoughts, analyze their process, and to have a strategic decision making. So SWOT analysis is actually a useful development exercise that can help you identify and evaluate your freelancing business, including your personal goal. Yeah. So SWOT analysis has two factors. We have the internal and the external factor. So under internal factor, kasama dyan yung strength and weaknesses. So internal analysis is used to identify your resources, your capabilities, your core competencies, marketing, and your reputation. Galing to lahat sa'yo, okay? I-assess mo yung sarili mo. The internal analysis is actually critical in identifying the source of your competitive advantage. It actually pinpoints the resources that need to be developed in order to be competitive. Remember, I've shown you a data. How many freelancers around the globe? We have 1.1 billion. And how many are in the Philippines? We have 1.5 million. So, paano ka magiging competitive sa ganong kalaking competition? Okay? And you can use this matrix para maging competitive ka, para makasabay ka. Okay, and then next, of course, we have the external. We have the external analysis. So under external analysis, nandyan yung opportunities and threats. Okay, this identifies the market opportunities and threats by looking at your competitors' resources. Kailangan alam mo kung sino ang competitors mo. The industry environment and general environment. So we have three under external analysis. Again, we have the competitors' resources. So when we say competitors' resources, it is actually an analysis of the resources and functions of your rival. Kalaban mo to. Ano yung mga resources niya? Kailangan alam mo yan. Nag-spy ka. Ganun, tinitignan mo siya. Industry environment, okay, kasama yan, is actually the review. Dito papasok yung 5 porters. Sino nakakaalala ng 5 forces? 5 forces framework. Ano yung 5 forces framework? Yung mga naka-enroll sa SOS. Dapat alam nyo yan. Ano yung mga 5? Can you give me one? Ano yung kasama dun sa 5? Wala ba nag-enroll sa SOS dito? Ako lang. Ano yung 5? Wala, lagot kayo. I can't see any comments in here. Meron ba nagko-comment, Ben?
Ayan, currently, Miss Joy, wala, no? Guys, comment
Hmm.
kayo, lalo na sa mga nag-enroll sa SOS. Nanonood si Coach Walter sa atin. Sabi ni
Lag-
Oliver dito, by the way, sabi niya na mental block daw siya. No, walang reason, Oliver. Sagutin mo yung tanong ni ni Miss Joy. Ayan.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, this one dito papasok sa external part. Okay, yung industry environment. This one yung gagamit nga tayo ng, 5 forces framework. We have the competitive rivalry, the new entrants, suppliers, buyers, and product substitution. Okay? Guys, it's okay not to jot down this one. Okay lang. Ang importante, yung questions ko mamaya, yun ang sagutin nyo. Doon kayo mag-ready. Okay? I'm just giving you the whole picture of SWOT analysis and understand each part bago tayo mag-proceed sa guided questions. And then also, we have the general environment, which is actually, it analyzes the political, the economic, the social, cultural, the technological part, and the demographics. Okay? So, yun yung kasama sa external. External, of course, manggagaling outside, hindi sa'yo. Okay, and we also have the positive and the negative part of the SWOT analysis. So I think it is very clear, pag positive, we have the strength and opportunities, negative yung weakness and threat. So my question is, what is the objective of SWOT analysis? Ano objective mo? Let's say, for example, you. What would be your objective of using this SWOT analysis? Ano sa tingin nyo magiging goal ninyo, or what are you expecting to have, okay, after you use this kind of tool? Ayan. So pag ganito, no, ang hirap pag SWOT analysis, wag mga market research, no? Parang dumudugulat tong ilong natin. Pero guys, alam nyo, SWOT analysis is actually very simple tool to use. Pero ang danger doon, pag mali ka ng pagkakagamit sa kanya, at saka you won't be very honest in your assessment or in your analysis, especially sa internal analysis mo. Yun ang danger doon. Pero napakadali lang nito. So, huwag kayong kabahan, okay? Huwag kayong maratel. And stay. Because sabi ko sa inyo, makakatulong to talaga later on. So, objective ng SWOT analysis is to use the knowledge. Okay, use the knowledge a freelancer or a freelancing business has about its environment and formulate a strategy accordingly. So kasi kapag sa SWOT analysis, so makita mo na yung strength, your weaknesses, the opportunities and threats. Makikita mo yung bigger picture of the industry that you are working in or the services that you are offering. You would actually create your own strategy. Minsan kasi, di ba, we follow certain frameworks of, people, oh, I do this, I do that. I did this, I did that. Nakakuha ko ng ganitong maraming clients doing this. Naka-earn ako ng 5 to 6 figures doing this, gano'n. Tapos pag tayo naman yung gumawa, parang, bakit gano'n? Parang di effective sa akin. Most probably, that person who works with that framework actually has a certain strength na wala ka. Most probably like that. Or, baka meron siyang weaknesses, and that weaknesses of her or of that person was actually flipped or turned into a strength. Hindi mo alam yun. Strategy na yun. Okay? So, ikaw, if you are gonna have your own analysis of your strength, of your weaknesses, opportunities and threats, you can actually have your own framework for your freelancing business or for your freelancing career. Tapos pwede mo na siyang i-share, o diba? Kumita ka pa. Ayan. Okay, so let's start. Ready na ba kayo? Ready na? Okay, let's start. So in your paper, write down here at the first quadrant, strength. Okay? Again, ako magtatanong sa inyo ng questions. Okay? At sagutin niyo siya. So, in-expect ko that at the end of this webinar, buo itong papel, maraming sulat, hindi doodles ha. Okay? Mga informations about you. So, consider your strength in relation to the target services. So, kung ang target services mo is branding, okay, or social media marketing, ano pa ba, graphic designs, okay, copywriting. So, kailangan alam mo kung ano yung target services mo. Doon ka mag-focus. Huwag marami, okay? Focus ka kung ano ang target services mo. Okay? Ready na? Ready? Let's start. I'm gonna start sharing now the first question for strength. Okay. This would be the first question. Sabi question, bakit picture nakalagay? Okay, para mas mabilis nyo masagutan. What advantages do you have that others do not have that you can look at? Again, what advantages do you have that others do not have that you can look at? So you can look at this in terms of skills. Ano mga skills mo, isulat mo na ngayon. Jot it down. Strength, what are your skills? Sige, sulat, skills. What are the trainings or workshop that you attended at natapos mo? Okay? What are the courses that you enrolled at tinapos mo? What are the certifications that you had now based from the courses that you enrolled? And what are the, or do you have case study and portfolio? Jot it down. Ayan. Those are advantages. This is only question number 1, ha? What advantages do you have that others do not have that you can look at? So again, we have the skills, training or workshop, case study and portfolio, your courses and certifications. So, kung marami kayong in-enrollan na online courses, it's okay kung iba-iba. As long as you are very smart and you know how to use it and when to use it in your freelancing career or in your freelancing business. Dapat ganon. Hindi yun nag-enroll ka kasi trip mo lang. Wag ganon, okay? Kasi pwede mo yang magamit into an advantage, into a strength. Strength mo yun, okay? So pag sinabi mong huwag kayong mahiya, ay, alam mo, gumastos na ako ng 100,000 pesos sa different online courses. It's okay if you are going to use it, properly, or you know how to use it and convert it into a strength in your freelancing business or in your freelancing career. Alam mo yun. Nag-copywriting ka, nag-social media marketing ka, nag-branding ka. Okay? So, and so on. Meron na bang naisulat? Meron na. May naisulat na kayo, guys? First question pa lang yan, ha? Strength pa lang tayo, ha? Dapat meron na kayo nasulat. Okay? Sige nga. Mamaya share ninyo yan, ha? Ako magtatanong sa inyo, sabi ko. Let's break the trend. Instead of you asking me, I'll be the one to ask you. Ayan. Okay, next. Question number 2. What are you doing better than anyone else? Think of thing that you actually excel. Your special skill and knowledge that benefits your freelancing career. Special skills to, Hindi to yung skills kanina lang na general skills ninyo na sinulat nyo dun sa question number 1. We're talking about your special skills na alam mo you can do it better than the others. Okay? Let's say, for example, you are a brand strategist. Okay? Alam natin sa brand strategy, maraming phases. How many phases do we have? Sige nga, pa-comment nga. Ilang phases meron tayo sa end-to-end brand strategy? Hala, pangalawang questions ko na to sa SOS, class natin. Bola kayo kay Coach Walter dyan. Mag-explain kayo sa kanya. How many do we have? Can I see a comment? How many phases do we have? The end-to-end strategy. O yung mga nasa ano ngayon? 7? 7. Higher, lower? 8. Higher, 8. 8. Ayan, Facebook user says 8. Ayan, okay. Yung activity natin ngayon sa SOS, okay? Yun na yung end-to-end. Ilang paces yun. So, kung brand strategist ka, sa 8 paces na yon, ano yung special skills mo na talagang, you're doing it better than the others? Are you great in creating brand DNA? Pwede nang ganon. Are you good in market research? Diba? Magaling kang, manghalungkay, what do we call that? Basta market research, nahirapan ako sa Tagalog term. Sorry. Okay, brand culture, brand personality, or you're really good in brand style, brand visuals, or doing the digital assets. So yun, ano doon ang special skills mo if you are a brand strategist? Pwede ka doon actually kumuha. Okay? So hindi lang as a whole brand strategy, or as a whole being as a whole brand strategist, pero pwede doon sa mga paces na yon saan ka pinakamagaling. So that would be your strength. Sulat na ninyo dito sa papel. Okay? Please write it down, jot it down. Huwag nyo ipagpabukas or huwag nyo gawing mamaya. Kasi I'm sure tatama rin kayo niyan. Okay? Next, number 3. What kind of personal assets can you access? Ano to? Yung mga personal assets, we are talking about your achievements, okay? Your successful projects and campaigns. Pwede niyan isulat dyan, okay? So ano yun na yung mga nagawa ninyong projects na natapos ninyo? Meron kayong certain achievements in a chosen niche, okay? Or let's say, for example, if you are a copywriter or a social media manager, yung achievement ninyo, let's say, nanalo kayo sa isang writing contest, mga ganun. Okay. Pwede naman yan. Basta in relation to your freelancing career, yung niche ninyo na napili, or the market, your target role, That's for number 3. And for number 4, what are your greatest strengths in the opinion of others and your clients specifically? Ito, ano yung madalas or ano yung nasabi sa inyo ng mga kakilala ninyo o yung nakakolaborate ninyo in a certain project or your client? Okay, let's say, for example, if you are in a creative industry, okay, would they be able to mention about your creativity, your originality, open-mindedness? Are you detail-oriented? Curiosity, flexibility, versatility? Ayan, may na-mention ba sa inyo? If you are in a freelance world of being an analyst, meron ka bang, nasabi ba sa'yo about your critical thinking? Do you have a high critical thinking? Analytical thinking? Are you a problem solver? Are you a detailed-oriented person? Okay? Kung nasa service industry ka naman, are you a hard worker? Okay? Meron ka ba narinig na ganyan? Motivated to work. Good in multitasking. A problem solver and punctual. Hindi ka nalilate sa mga Zoom meeting. Okay, if you are more of, let's say, sales, okay, customer service, okay, are you good in communication skills? Are you an energetic person? Do you have some sort of, are you a persuasive person also? Yung mga ganon. What are your greatest strength in the opinion of others and your clients specifically? Now, if you're gonna use it in your business, let's say not in a freelancing business, kung anong business meron kayo, pick nyo lang yung question. Ano yung mga sinabi sa inyo ng customers niyo dati, okay, regarding about your services? Let's say, for example, you have Airbnb, ganyan. So, ano yung mga reviews nila sa inyo or sa services mo, ganun. So, it can be turned into strength. Meron na ba? Dapat marami na kayo nasulat. Mukhang kulang yung isang papel, di ba? Mukhang yung isang buong papel na to, strength lang to. Okay, next. Number 5. What are your most noteworthy accomplishment? So, what accomplishment are you most proud of in the services that you are offering? This one must be tangible accomplishment. So, dapat meron tong visible results. Halimbawa, you are an FB ad specialist, nagkaroon ng maraming conversions. Okay? Karoon ng conversion. So, meron kang metrics. Nag-increase ng sales, meron kang data na maipapakita. Nagkaroon ng increase of number of followers sa Instagram. Okay? Nagkaroon ng increased traffic in a website. So, ito dapat tangible. Sulat niyo yan dito. Okay? Accomplishment you are most proud of in your services that you're offering, but this question must be tangible. So, kailangan meron kayong mape-present, meron kayong data. Okay. Next, do you belong to a network or community that no one is part of? Ayan. So, hindi ko masasabi kung yan yung talagang alam nyo na itong community na to mukhang ikaw lang, hindi lang ikaw mag-isa. Let's say for example, in an international or in a foreign community ng mga brand strategies, kasama ka doon. Kasi foreign yun diba? So yun, walang access yung iba. Ikaw lang yung Filipino nandun. Parang ganon. So like that. If so, what is your relationship with these individuals? Okay? So para tong social networking, you have, maybe in Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, ganyan. Kayo lang makakasagot niyan. Again, do you belong to a network or community that no one is not part of? Write it down kung anong community yon kasi magagamit niyo siya as part of your strength. Okay, write it down. Next, number 7. Do you have great industry contacts or leads? Write it down too. So ano yan? Industry contact, maybe you attended an event, a conference, meeting, or workshop. Ayan, so sulat ninyo. What other personal skills do you have? Okay. Personal skills, discuss natin yan. So, again, number 7, do you have great industry contacts or leads? Okay. Yung leads mo galing sa referrals, from your former clients, from your competitor, yes. Google resources, LinkedIn also pwede. Yan. Jot it down. 7. That's only for number 7 under strength. Sana marami na kayo na isulat sa papel nyo. Ilan na? Marami na ba? Okay. Baka nag-screenshot lang kayo ng questions ha. If I were you, sulat nyo na yung sagot. Okay. Next, number 8. What other personal skills do you have? Personal skills, we're talking about your soft and hard skills. Ayan, medyo mahirap yung soft skills na to. Hard skills, kayang-kaya yan. Yung soft skills, medyo, marami nagkaka-problem dyan. Okay, so ito na yung mga examples I'll give you. So, jot it down kung ano meron kayo dyan for soft skills: integrity, dependability, effective communication, open-mindedness, teamwork, creativity, problem-solving, critical thinking, adaptability, organization, willingness to learn, and empathy. Okay, soft skills. Actually, marami pa yung mga soft skills na yan at dadaanan ulit natin yan later on. So, sulat na kayo ano yung mga soft skills niyo and hard skills, okay? Are you good in using Adobe Premiere or Photoshop, Illustrator, WordPress, Wix, Canva, Excel, Google Sheets, Google Forms, project management tools, and so on? Ano yung mga hard skills na, you are good at? Yan, video editing platforms, ayan, kasama dyan. And then after listing down all the strength, you can add an additional layer, which is called USP, or unique selling proposition. Okay, the unique selling proposition is the reason that one product or your service, I mean, is different and better than of your competitor or from the competition in the market. It is a clear and concise positioning that separates you from an average Joe in the market. Okay. Magkaiba ang unique selling proposition sa unique value proposition. Okay? Magkaiba yan. And if you want me to discuss this, kailangan meron tayong separate discussion dito. And those who are, again, enrolled in SOS, diniscuss to ni Coach. Yung USP at UVP. It was discussed. Okay? Let's say, for example, sabihin mo, your offer, okay, your unique selling proposition from 0 to 10,000 followers in 2 weeks sa Instagram. Parang ganon. Okay? Manggagaling yan doon sa strength. A-analyze nyo yung strength ninyo. So later, sulat nyo kung ano yung unique selling proposition ninyo. Lagay nyo dyan, USP, question mark. Saan manggagaling yon? Coming from the strength na sinulat nyo dito. Yung sinagot nyo dun sa mga questions ko. Be very careful in USP because it is usually something you can pitch for your clients once you are qualified for a project or services. Ito ang pang-pitch ninyo. Okay? Ito pwede nyo balikan mamaya as long as you completed the questions for the strength. Okay? Kaya pa? Kaya pa? Pwede uminom mo ng tubig. Ayan, Ben, meron ba tayong mga comments dyan? Kamusta naman kayo? Nakapag-jot down ba?
Ayan. Actually, meron dito actually, may question dito kanina. Si Angelica, Miss Joy, no? I think this is more of yung sabi niya, is this similar to your zone of genius? Yung the question number 2, I think. The question number 2 that we have earlier.
Zone of genius for question number 2. Yeah.
Yeah, the special skills.
Yeah. As long as, kasama yan doon sa ino-offer mo. Yes. Yeah. Pertains to your current services na ino-offer mo. Baka naman yung special skills mo, hindi naman sa service na ino-offer mo. Hindi ganun. Kailangan kung ano yung service mo. Again, kung brand strategist ka, doon ka kumuha sa paces, saan ka magaling doon.
Yun. So, hope it is clear, no, Miss Angelica. Ayan. But so far, Miss Joy, we have no questions here. Just comments coming from Ina. Dito is camera na taon.
Okay. Hopefully, nakapagsulat sila. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's proceed. Okay, next, let's talk about your weaknesses. Aray, masakit to pag weaknesses. Weaknesses or limitations. Guys, be very honest about your weakness. Kailangan ma-assess nyo to. Okay? Kailangan isulat niyo at i-admit nyo wholeheartedly if this certain skill or if you are really weak in a certain part of this services that you are offering. Be honest. Kasi kung hindi, then useless ang paggamit or paggawa ng SWOT analysis. Kayo lang naman nakakakita niyan eh. Okay? Hindi nyo naman yung isasubmit sa akin. So no worries. Okay? No worries. Just please be honest about your weakness. So let's say, for example, your specialization is branding, but the project that you got from your client needs sales funnels or copywriting. Then sales funnels, copywriting, weakness mo yun. So what are you going to do? Diba? Most probably you feel kind of down, okay, na, oh man, that's my weakness. I don't know copywriting, sales funnels. I don't have any idea about it. But think about this way. A weakness can actually or can be framed as an area of growth. And that is what you really want to recognize, okay? which can later on become an opportunity. Dapat ganun mo siya tinitingnan. Hindi yung weakness ko to, I'm too weak in copywriting. Ay, hindi ko talaga ano yan eh. Or, I'm really not good in design. No. Yung hihindian mo lang. No, it should be, kailangan i-flip mo siya. Okay, you must frame it into an area of growth and then convert it into an opportunity. Paano mo magiging opportunity yung mga ganong klaseng weakness? Let's say, you can actually still get the project and then hire someone to do the copywriting for you or the sales funnels, diba? Pwede naman na ganun. And then later on, of course, you can learn it. Enroll ka, interested ka, or yeah, turn it into a business. O kuha ka lang ng mga ganong projects and then let someone do it for you and get a percent of the pay. So first question, so let's have here. So we have the strength, weakness. Okay, number 1. What skills or projects do you normally avoid because you don't feel good about completing them? Aray. What skills or projects do you normally avoid because you don't feel good about completing them? Ayan. Let's say, for example, designs. Ayan. Medyo weak ako sa designs. Ayoko yan. Hindi ko alam mag-match ng colors. You're avoiding it. Mahina ako dyan. Lahat ng elements sa Canva, pinagsama-sama ko. Okay, so you are avoiding that. So ano yung weakness na yon? Write it down here. Kayo lang makakasagot niyan. Assess yourself honestly. Okay, in whole honesty. Assess niyo yung sarili niyo. Okay? Next. What level of confidence do you have in your qualifications and abilities? If not, where's your weak point? Okay. What level of confidence do you have in your qualifications and abilities? So ano ba itong mga qualifications and abilities? Your communication. Lalo na kukuha ka ng foreign client. How's your communication? Okay. What level of confidence do you have? Negotiation. Of course, makikipag-deal ka, diba? With your services at yung babayad sa'yo. Industry. Industry knowledge, okay? Marketing, graphic designs, ayan. Creativity, project management, writing, research skills, web development, social media. And ano yung level of confidence mo doon? Where is your weak point and how to improve it? Ano ang weak point mo doon? Paano mo i-improve? Pwede kang, mag-volunteer or pumasok ka ng internship, mag-practice ka for, project management, or mag-observe ka rin ng mga ibang freelancers, successful freelancers, and get feedbacks. Okay, so again, what level of confidence do you have in your qualifications? As I've mentioned, yung mga qualifications, communication, negotiation, industry knowledge, marketing, and so on. Yeah. And number 3, what are the basic requirements for your target client or project or niche in terms of hard skills and soft skills? Dapat alam ninyo yan. Ano yung requirements sa niche mo, the hard skills and the soft skills? Let's say, for example, in SMM, social media marketing or social media management, SMM. So ano yung mga hard skills na requirements? Dapat copywriting, graphic designs, video editing, customer service, community engagement, analytics, budgeting, 'di ba? Kasama 'yan sa social media marketing, hard skills 'yon. So ano yung mga basic requirements doon sa niche mo, okay? And what I'm talking about, or my example was SMM. Hindi ko alam sa inyo. So dapat alam nyo kung ano yung target services nyo, your target role. Ano yung hard skills? Na-research nyo ba yan? Okay. Sulat sa weakness. Pag wala, i-research mamaya. Okay? Soft skills for SMM. Ano yung mga soft skills for SMM? Passion, commitment, people skills, time management, empathy. Those are some. Okay? Soft skills for SMM. Next, let's proceed. Meron na ba? Again, the hard skills and the soft skills that are requirements for your target niche, client, or project. Yeah. Okay, next. Number 4, are your personal traits compatible with the requirements of the project or client? Personal traits, ano yun? Honesty, are you honest? Accountable, diligent, you organized, um, ethical, punctual, Zoom meeting na lang, nalilate pa. Flexibility, or are you flexible? Are you a team player? Ayan. Technology, technologically competitive ka ba? Creative, problem solver, attention to details, willingness to learn, initiative, enthusiasm. Ano yung mga personality traits? Are your personality traits compatible with the requirements of the project that you're gonna work in or with your client? Yan. So, dapat alam niyo yun. Sulat niyo yun sa weakness. Okay, next, we have, bumalik. Okay, number 5. Ayan, number 5 na tayo sa weakness. What are your negative work habits? Aray, be honest, diba? Late submission of deliverables, disorganized, short temper, poor managing stress, ayan. Maraming tatamaan dito. Negative work habits. Ano pa ba yung mga negative work habits? If you are a pessimist, yan. Puro ka negative. Negative lahat ng isip mo sa trabaho, sa project mo. Diba? Negative ka rin mag-isip sa client mo. Lahat na lang. Nega. Okay? Poor communication. Yan. Procrastination. Yan. Working disorganization. Ayan. Disorganized ka nga. What else? Showing up late in the meeting. Yan. Zoom meeting. Late ka. Not being a team player and becoming distracted. Ayan. Kasi work from home, Netflix. Ayan. Madali ka ma-distract. Negative work habits yan. Sinong guilty? Hindi ka na sasabing raise your hand. Isulat niyo yan dito, okay? Be honest, write it down, jot it down, okay? Kailangan. I-accept niyo na, guys. Weakness niyo. Okay? And then later on, I'll tell you kung anong gagawin dyan sa weaknesses na yan. Okay, next. Let's proceed. Opportunity. So we have the strength, weakness, and let's have the third quadrant. We have opportunities. Okay, so opportunities are entry points for you to get your foot in the door. These are also the opportunities for you to excel. Ayan, yung mga opportunities, diba? Sabi, minsan lang kumatok yan sa pintuan. Kailangan pagbuksan mo. You need to recognize them and be able to take off as many boxes as you can to break into that industry. So, choice niya kung anong industry ba yung pinili nyo, okay? So, SMM ba, branding, copywriting, and so on, digital marketing, yan. So, it depends pa nyo. Ano yung mga opportunities doon? Okay, number 1 question. What interesting trends are occurring in your chosen niche? Ayan. The new technology and market. Ano yun? Can you build a hard or soft skills for it? Again, what interesting trends are occurring in your chosen niche? Let's say, for example, SMM. Ano yung mga current trends ngayon sa SMM? Video content creation, live streaming, reels, augmented reality, ayan yung mga filters, influencer marketing, diba? Ano pa ba? USG, user, ano yan? UGC, I'm sorry, UGC, user-generated content. What else? Social media and communities, social media funnels, di ba? Meron din tayo niyan, the awareness, engagement, conversion, and consumer. So yun, yung mga examples lang yun of the trends present in SMM. That is only for SMM. Dun sa niche ninyo, doon sa services ninyo, ano yung mga interesting trends ngayon? Dapat alam niyo yan. Do a research. And next, can you build a hard or soft skills for it? Importante yun. Okay? Look at it. Can you build a hard or soft skills for it? Kasi magagamit niyo yung opportunity na yon. Okay? Can offer another service later. Next, number 2, is your chosen industry growing? If so, how can you position yourself for the future market? Ayan. Research din. Growing ba yung industry? Digital marketing, number 1. Diba? Web design, web development, content marketing, content writing, graphic design, copywriters, video editors, ayan. Mga growing industry. Examples lang yan na, okay, marami pa yan. So do a research. Is your chosen industry growing? Okay? How can you position yourself for the future market? Ayan. That's also a good question for the opportunity. Next, number 3, do you have a network or contact supporting you? Siyempre, ang lungkot naman kung nag-iisa ka sa freelancing, diba? Ikaw lang mag-isa. Kailangan meron kang network. Do you receive good advice? Diba? Sa community natin, sa Brand Strategy for Freelancer Philippines, ang dami nyo doon makukuwang good advices, diba? Coming from brand strategists natin sa loob ng community, pati yung mga knowledge that they share, marami kayong makukuha doon. So, write it down, jot it down for opportunity that you have. Sulat niyo yan. Network or contact supporting you. Communities, meron ka rin bang AC, kasama yan. Okay? Next, number 4. Is there a need in an industry that nobody's filling? Again, is there a need in your chosen industry that nobody is filling? Example, sa brand strategy. A very good example, Coach Walter. Diba? He's a brand strategist, brand consultant na siya ngayon. Ano yung next na nakita niya na parang, oh, ba't wala nito? Walang nag-o-offer. Ano yon? Ano yun, guys? Pagalitan ba ako ni Coach? Alam ba ito ng madla? Diba? The brand language, walang nag-o-offer. So, nakita yon. That's an opportunity. So, dapat tayo rin, in freelancing business, in our freelancing career, wag lang tayong nakafocus lang tayo sa isang area, ito lang. Kailangan malawak yung titignan mo. Kaya mo 360, mag 360 ka eh. Ikot yung ulo mo. No, 180 degrees, tignan mo lahat ng angles. Kasi meron at meron doong opportunity na maliit lang siya, pero wala kasing gumagawa. Kunin mo yun. You'll be the first one to offer that service. That would be great opportunity. Next, number 5. Is there something that clients complain about your target service or role? Meron ba? Nagtatanong ba kayo sa mga clients nyo? Dapat ini-interview nyo rin sila after the service. Hindi yung pagbigay nyo na nung, let's say, the handbook, tapos nabayaran na kayo, tapos na. Tanungin nyo, client, are there anything, do you have any concerns or do you have any complaints about certain services like me who offers this kind of services or this kind of role? Let's say, for example, language issue. Yan. Foreign yung client mo, hindi kayo nagkaintindihan, diba? Language issues, pricing, training, ano pa ba? Time tracking, ayan. So, minsan yung iba, di ba yung mga SMM, gusto nila na they have a time tracker. Titignan kung talagang nagtatrabaho ka or just scrolling around. Nagbabrowse ka lang naman ng social media. Hard to assess level of professionalism. Isa pa rin yan. May question ka, oh, you're a brand strategist? Really? Saan school ka graduate? Paano yun? Lalo na pag foreign ng client mo. Saan ka graduate? Ganyan, okay? But if you can show your case study, okay, you have your portfolios with you, you can actually pitch a good project to them, then no questions asked, diba? Opportunity. Next, yay! Let's have the threats. Kaya pa ba? Sana nakikita ko yung mga papers nyo. Okay, sana nakita ko yung mga papers nyo. Baka back-to-back na yan, Back-to-back na yung sagot nyo dyan. Threat. Threat possibly knocks you off and derail your freelancing career. Mga threats to, diba? You need to recognize them and be able to take action. Preempt. You need to take action to them so that you can break into that industry. And sometimes this threat, you can actually flip it over and turn it into a strength. Okay? Ayan. So, ano yung mga threats? Ready na ba kayo sumulat? Okay, for threats. Ayan. Number 1, what are the challenges the target industry or niche is facing? I'm pertaining to your target industry, okay? What are the challenges your target industry or niche is facing? Let's say, for example, SMM, creating fresh and meaningful content. Ayan. Ano pa ba? Getting executive approval from clients. Having great ideas but you lack resources. Ano pa ba? Providing return of investment. Organic reach. Consistently declining number of followers or engagement. So, ayun yung mga challenges dun sa industry ninyo. For SMM yun, Okay, so think about kung anong niche ang meron kayo for freelancing. Okay, kung copywriting, ano yung mga challenges sa copywriting? Okay, who are the people competing for the target industry that you are in? So, dapat alam mo yan, sino ang competitors mo. Okay? So, magre-research ka, sino ang mga competitors ko. You have to write it down. Hindi pwedeng hindi You have to know your competitors. Again, I told you we have 1.5 million freelancers in the Philippines and 1.1 billion freelancers around the globe. Look at the competition, napakalaki. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na hindi ka magre-research ng competitors mo, or else what's gonna happen to you? Diba? Mapag-iiwanan ka. Ang freelancing, ano yan, kailangan competitive ka dyan. Hindi lang yan dahil gusto mo lang kumita ng malaki. Okay? Hindi lang yon. Kailangan ka mag-grow para makasabay ka, or else may iwanan ka. At ayaw natin yon. Okay? Next, number 3. Questions under threat. Is the nature of freelancing constantly changing? Okay? Depende pa rin yan sa niche ninyo or sa business ninyo. If you're doing this SWOT analysis for your business, depende yan sa business ninyo. So, dapat you are doing your own research. Is there a constant change in your business? Is there a constant change in your freelancing niche? Number 4, is globalization a threat in your freelancing niche or in your business? Question din yan. So, you have to research. Number 5, is evolving technology in AI automation and robots threatening your position? Let's say, for example, copywriters. Ano na yung mga automation ngayon? We have the Jarvis, di ba? We have Grammarly, we have Wordtune. Ang daming lumalabas na apps. Sa branding kaya, actually, meron ako sabihin sa inyo, pero wag na, baka magalit si coach. Remember sa startup, nagkaroon ako na idea regarding about this kind of apps will be actually a threat for all brand strategists. Yun naisip kong app. Okay, pero hindi ko pa naman siya na isulat. Pinupush ko pa rin yung sa Beyond CVPH na pinitch ko. Okay, share ko lang. Ayun. Para magkaroon ng threat sa mga brand strategists dyan. Oo, hindi na mahihirapan yung mga clients to look for brand strategists. Yung apps na yun can actually do a lot for them. Ayan. So, pero tagal pa naman yun. So, kayo kabahan. Yung mga ganon. So, you have to look at the evolving technology about your business, in your freelancing niche. Ayan. Search for it. And then number 6, will any of your weaknesses above lead to increased vulnerability or exposed to threats? Ayan. Okay, so look for it. And okay, so I think that would be the last question under threat. So again, in doing SWOT analysis, remember you need to be objective. Okay, you can actually consult others. You can ask your clients, your previous clients. Okay, you can ask someone who knows you a lot, yung nakakollaborate mo na in a certain project. Okay, consult to them kung kamusta yung collaboration work ninyo, yung mga outputs mo. Okay, be honest. Okay, unflinching in revealing weaknesses. Okay, so kailangan you are not scared to reveal yung mga weaknesses mo and celebrate your strength. So wag ka maging humble. Kung strength mo talaga ang design, you're really good at it. You are really good in using what do you call this one? Photoshop. O ano pa ba yung mga ginagamit to? Illustrator for creating logos, ganyan. Okay, so write it down, jot it down. Okay, Canva for templates. You're really good in creating templates. Ayan. For strength yun na. Okay, so write it down. So eto na tayo. Sinulat mo na lahat. Okay, so you already have your strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Anong gagawin mo sa kanya? Okay, anong gagawin mo sa kanya? Pag-aaralan mo siya. Okay, because that will actually give you a strategy, but definitely not a prescription one. This is a descriptive. Okay? Descriptive to. Kasi papakita niya sa'yo ng buo kung ano yung skills mo na meron ka, saan ka magaling, saan ka mahina. Okay? So determining outcomes, this one, you can evaluate your results using actually two methods. Okay? Two methods. I'll share to you two methods. So number one, matching. Matching. So yung strength mo, i-match mo doon sa opportunities na meron. Maghanap ka, yung list of strength mo, anong opportunities meron sa market. I-match mo siya doon. So matching means connecting two of the categories to determine a course of action. So for example, again, matching strength to opportunities shows you where to be aggressive and take action. Match mo yun, hanap ka kagad sa strength mo. Ano yung mga strength mo dito? For sure, may makikita kang magmamatch niyan sa opportunities. Andito yan, di ba, sa baba. Meron yan. Strength and opportunities. Match it. Hanapin nyo. Gamitin nyo yon as an aggressive and take an action right away. Yan. Next, also, yung weakness. Akala nyo yung weakness. Wala lang, no? Weakness eh. Wala na kayong gagawin. Meron. Your weakness, you can actually match it to the threats. Okay? Weakness to threats expose areas, so you should work on or situations to avoid, letting you know where to be more defensive of your position. Okay? So makikita mo yung weaknesses mo, ito, tapos yung threats. Okay? Hanapin mo, ay, weakness ko na to, tapos meron pa palang threat doon. Ako, talagang delikado ako dyan, And look for a solution. Anong solution ang gagawin mo doon? Let's say, for example, ano bang weakness mo? Weakness mo ay communication. Okay? You're not good in communicating. Tapos, ang gusto mong kliyente, foreign. Tapos, a threat, halos lahat, let's say, anong threat doon? Okay. Threat na pwedeng what? Bigla ka nawala. Okay. Anyway, anong gagawin mo doon? Anong solution mo? Pwede kang, mag-enroll ka sa isang, community wherein they offer, or I mean, a course they offer yun sa speech, ganyan, para ma-improve ka. Okay, or mag-practice ka. Yan, speaking, okay? That's only an example anyway. So, kasi wala ko dito eh. Sa inyo, makikita nyo yan. And then next, number 2, so kanina matching, number 2 is convert. Convert positive to negative. Okay? Conversion is to convert or turn negatives into positives. Okay? Converting your weaknesses into strength. Converting, threats into opportunities. Yan. So this can mean growing a skill set through education, or finding a creative way to feature a weakness as a strength. Okay, so let's say, ano ba? Convert a weakness into, let's say this one, weakness into a strength. So, ang weakness mo ay introvert ka. Let's say, for example, katulad ko, introvert naman talaga ako, guys. Pero functional extrovert ako. Na-practice ko siya, na-convert ko siya into strength. Kung ako lang, okay, sa isang group, tahimik lang talaga ako. Pero pag merong activity at merong pinag-uusapan and I know na kailangan ng input ko doon, nagiging functional extrovert ako. And also this one, nagbigay ako sa inyo ng webinar. So, actually, nahihiya pa nga ako nito even though nandito lang tayo sa, this is only virtual, pero everybody can watch, ilan na nanonood at may replay nito. So, kung iniisip ko nang iniisip yon, baka naman hindi na ako makapag-share sa inyo ng learnings. Gusto ko maging functional extrovert. Gusto ko maging, mag-share. Yan. So, kailangan, convert ko yung weakness ko into strength. So, sa inyo, look at your datas. Ano yung weaknesses nyo that you can turn into strength, yung threat that can be turned into an opportunity. Ayan. Okay. So, di ba, ang dali lang naman ng SWOT analysis. Okay, madali lang. Actually, ginagamit ko rin to sa sino dito yung mga Facebook ads specialist, yung mga gawa ng Facebook ads. Pag gagawa kayo ng Facebook advertisement, di ba? Hindi lang customer avatar meron kayo. Dapat gumagawa rin kayo ng SWOT analysis. Meron dapat kayo nun. Okay? Meron yan. Tapos yun yung ipe-present nyo sa client nyo. Okay. Yun. Yan. So, SWOT analysis can be used for different businesses. Ayan. Pwede. Tweak nyo lang yung mga questions na binigay ko. Pwede nyo siyang gamitin. Yan. So, so I hope, kamusta ba sila dyan? Wala kasi ako nakikita dito ang nagko-comment eh.
Yan. Actually, I don't know if guys, if of course, syempre, sabi nga ni Miss di ba, ni Miss Joy kanina, while discussing about the SWOT analysis from your strengths until the threats, not just on your business, but of course on the skills that you want to offer. Try to jot down or list yung mga things na yon. Actually ako din naglilista ako kanina while listening kay Miss Joy, no. So guys, kindly share naman any insights din or anything na nakuha nyo or na-realize nyo upon checking out or doing the SWOT analysis that we've discussed earlier with Miss Joy. Ayan.
Yeah. Pass your paper, di ba ganon kanina?
Pass your paper.
Pass your papers na, okay. So kanina, everybody's asking for a piece of paper. Ayan, pass your papers na.
Ayan. Yeah. At ako meron akong question dito, Miss Joy. So in say for example you want to offer another skills to your clients, no. So parang kasi sometimes when you create the SWOT analysis, minsan pumapasok na din yung mga strengths mo that you can actually offer din parang another skills that you want to offer. Pero would you actually recommend to have a separate SWOT analysis for that skills, or pwede mo nang isama din sa kabuuan ng initial framework mo for the SWOT?
Let's say for example, yung gusto mo separate lang?
Yeah, for example, you have say for example ako ngayon, no, I'm a Facebook ad strategist, but sometimes I want to of course offer my skills also in video editing and in my client. So would you recommend to separate that video editing as another analysis, or pwedeng isama na, kasi if we list down the strengths that we have, pwede mo na kasi siyang isama dun sa
Pwede. I-offer mo yung video mo as your special skill. So, in Facebook ads, di ba, pwede ka mag-create ng mga videos, mag-edit ng videos from the client na gusto nilang for advertisement. Pwede yun. Yes. Special skills mo yun. Special offer mo na siya.
Yes.
Pwede.
Yeah,
Yes,
parang
yes.
it's something unique once you offer your skills to
Mm-hmm.
ano. Yeah, okay.
Unless magkaiba ng service talaga. Let's say
Mm-mm.
Facebook ads ka tapos ano bang pwedeng iba doon? Branding, puwede ba?
Yeah,
Kaya
oo,
magkaiba
correct.
'yun talagang
Completely different. Yeah, I do
completely
understand.
different. So, magkaibang SWOT analysis ang
Yeah.
gagawin mo.
Okay. Ayan. Sabi dito ni Miss Mona Lisa, ayan, thank you for listening and watching, no. Sabi niya, ang galing po. As of now, I realize that I need to research opportunities and threats sa
Mm.
chosen niche ko po. Ayan.
Yes, thank you. Actually, maraming freelancers ang hindi yan nare-realize. Kasi
Yeah.
naka-focus lang tayo, 'di ba, na yeah, to generate leads, ganun lang, or magkaroon
Mm-mm.
ng clients, ganyan. Hindi natin nakikita later on, 2 years, 5 years from now, anong mangyayari sa freelancing career natin. So, dapat nakikita natin yun. Mabilis ang shifting, lalo na
Yeah.
technology.
Mm-mm. Yeah, so yeah, thank you, Miss Mona Lisa. Ayan, should I call you Miss Mona Lisa?
I
Ayan.
like the name, Mona
Yeah,
Lisa.
I like the name. Ayan. Very unique, double S pa yan, Miss Mona
Yeah,
Lisa. But yeah,
Mona
thank you.
Lisa.
Ayan, for giving inputs and realizations while doing the SWOT analysis. Sabi ko nga kanina, sabi ko if you're kasi we have still 21 who are or who are listening or watching us right now. So feeling ko, sabi ko parang if you have time, guys, kindly respond or check yung parang pwede nyo bang screenshot what you have learned or you created dun sa
Mhm.
papel na yun.
I would love to see that. I would
Oo,
love to
'di ba?
see your work. Oo, kasi ano rin 'to, eh, 'di ba, gusto ko i-share sa inyo 'to kasi magagamit niyo talaga. Share niyo rin yung
Mm,
mga outputs ninyo sa papers
true.
'no. Picturean niyo lang, okey lang 'yan.
Yeah, and
Tapos
share it, 'di ba? Share nyo dito.
share, yes.
Yeah,
Baka yung iba hindi pa tapos, 'di ba gano'n kapag
totoo.
nag-a-answer ka sa school.
Oo,
"Okey,
yun.
5 minutes pa po teacher," ganyan.
Hindi pa nila nasasagutan yung USP
Oo,
nila.
oo.
Hindi pa nila nasasagutan for
Hindi
the
pa
spend.
opo, na
Oo.
ganyan.
Oo, ayun. So, yeah, guys, do you have any questions pa since we are almost done with our SWOT analysis with Miss Joy? Ayan, I hope na may nakagawa talaga kayo. It's some sort of a short webinar and a
Mhm.
workshop as well, no, kasi nag-jot down tayo some of the things with regards to your skills and we insert it or input it dun sa SWOT framework natin. So, ayun, if you have questions right now, you can raise it while Miss Joy is gising pa, no? Ayan. Actually, alas 6 na ata doon kay Miss Joy, no?
Yeah, it's actually 6:24 AM, so mga
Oo.
6:30 ano na ako, shutdown na ako.
Oh, ayun,
Kailangan ko
di
na
ba?
matulog, ganyan.
Ayun. So, ayun. Um, sige, let's have 1 minute more for the question to come, no? Check
Mhm.
natin kung may mga questions pa kayo. But while waiting for that, Miss Joy, is there anything? By the way, Miss Joy, thank you for giving us an insightful and valuable information with regards to SWOT analysis. True enough, no, this is actually helpful sa mga freelancers ngayon, most especially those who are starting and realizing ano ba yung mga strengths nila, yung mga weaknesses that what they call this one, they can know to themselves, no? Kung ano
Mhm.
ba yung mga yon, yung be honest, guys, ano ba yung mga weaknesses nila
Yes.
yun, 'di ba? And the opportunities coming from that skills or coming from that market as well. Ano ba yung mga opportunities na hindi pa nare-rediscover or nade-discover that
Yes.
you can actually
Mhm.
offer.
Mm.
Ayan. And lastly is yung threats. Ayan,
Yeah,
threats,
yeah.
guys. We
Lalo
have
na
to
for
realize,
automation, yeah.
yes, we have to realize that in every opportunities, there are threats. So, kailangan alamin din natin siya. Ayun.
Yeah, that's why I've shown you data bago ako
Yeah.
magsimula, 'di ba? Para
Mm-mm.
makita ninyo na yung competition sa freelancing ay malaki.
Yes, oo.
Oh, okay.
Ayan.
Oh, yes, dito. Oo, marami. Replay, yeah. Actually, what I gave is only the guided questions. Kasi
Mm,
kung sasabihin mo strength, sulat mo lang mga strength mo. Pero ang tanong, tama ba yung pagkakasulat mo doon?
yes,
Baka may
exactly.
kulang.
Oo.
So
Oo.
that's why I gave you the guided questions. Yes, thank you if you're gonna watch the replay. And you'll be the one to benefit from it, not me. Okay.
Yeah.
Kaya magbe-benefit niyan para yan sa ekonomiya ninyo, ekonomiya natin.
Totoo. Pero
Imagine 208% growth year on wow! Magkano kinita diyan?
yeah, imagine mo that that's just a percentage. How about the
Yes.
numbers? The
Yes.
increased numbers, no?
Yeah.
Ayan. Actually, I like the idea, Miss Joy, of the matching and the converting. Upon checking out this the strengths, for example, on the matching, I
Mhm.
check on mine, no. Yung
Meron?
strengths, oo, meron talagang nagma-manifest na sabi ko, yeah, pwede palang gawing opportunity doon na pwede kong i-offer. Kasi
La
I'm actually planning to establish parang ayoko na ikwento ba't baka kasi ma-jinx
hmm.
siya, no? Pero may ganun kasi na,
Oh, you
oo
have
nga,
to
no.
celebrate it. You have to
Yes,
celebrate
oo.
it kasama yan sa SWOT, 'di ba? Binention ko
Yes.
kanina, you have to
Oo.
celebrate.
Yan. So sabi ko it's good, no, yung matching and yung converting as well. So
Mhm.
guys, if nagawa nyo talaga siya, meron kayong makukuha doon na aha na yes, tama nga pala.
Hmm.
Ayun.
Yun na yung ano, strategy. Pero itong SWOT, it's not a prescriptive, Baka
Yes.
isipin nyo, prescription to na magkakaroon na kagad ako ng strategy for
Mm-hmm.
my freelance. No, this is only a descriptive. Papakita
Yeah.
niya sa'yo the whole picture. Okay?
Yeah.
Descriptive lang siya. Para magkaroon ka ng strategy.
Yeah.
Bahala ka doon. Hindi yan manggagaling sa amin, guys. Sa inyo manggagaling yan. So, be honest in answering those questions. Kung ako sa inyo, upuan nyo siya. It will
Yeah.
help you a lot. Grabe.
Yeah.
It will
And
help you.
the reason why we do this as part of our Raven Master series kasi we want you guys since medyo some sort medyo technical or medyo malalim kailangan nyo i-deep dive yung mga questions that Miss Joy have presented earlier. Pwede nyong i-replay or ulitin so that you
Mhm.
can actually revise or rephrase all the things that you've input dun sa framework natin. Ayan. And sabi dito ni Elmark, ni EJ dito, sabi niya, di lang din pala sea of information on your market ang need mo i-deep dive. Pati rin pala ang other seas to come with new
Mhm.
wave ng technologies. Lalo na we are on the digital space where disruption is very easy to arise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Galing. Galing ni Elmar.
Yan, oh, 'di ba guys?
Tama. Yeah,
Coming
tama.
coming coming from what we've done earlier, you have an insight na may realization tayo na oo nga pala no. Instead of this na ito lang yung fino-focus natin, we can
Mhm.
actually have some things to look for pa para magbukas pa ng another opportunities from the skills that we're offering as a freelancer. Ayan.
Yes. And sabi ko nga kanina, 'di ba, freelancing dapat business mo 'to. At ang
Yes,
business ay pinalalago. Siyempre, you
true.
have to see 5 years, 10 years from now, ano na mangyayari. Ayun. Hindi tayo pwedeng stagnant lang kung ano lang yung skills ko, eto lang ako. No.
Yeah.
Hindi po pwede, hindi ka mag-grow, maiiwanan ka.
Ayan.
Freelancing ang ginusto mo eh. Di ba?
Yan. And
Gusto mo as a freelancer, di ba?
oo nga,
Okay.
with the numbers that Miss Joy have presented earlier, guys, freelancing world, freelancing industry is too competitive for you to just sit
Yes.
down and just too complacent na okay, I have these
Mm-mm.
clients. You have to make yourself stand out from that freelancers, 'di ba?
Yes.
'Yon.
Okay, and ito, in addition lang din, ulitin ko kasi 'di ba, minsan kumokopya lang tayo sa framework ng iba para
Mm.
makakuha sila ng leads or this number of figures na gusto nilang kitain. Tapos tataka ka hindi naman nangyayari sa baka naman nga kasi meron kang may strength yung taong yun na wala ka, okay?
Mm.
So identify mo itong framework na to will help you. Makakagawa ka, I mean, itong matrix na to will help you and makakagawa ka ng sarili mong framework.
'Yon.
For your freelancing career, for your freelancing business.
Yon. So take it from Miss Joy's suggestion, no. Instead of you looking for the strengths or copying from the framework of
Mm,
others, look for your strengths
yes.
and put it on your own framework. You create your own framework, guys. Ayan.
Yes. At
Ayan.
pwede mo pa i-convert yun into, offer mo naman siya. Ikaw naman ang mag-offer ngayon, 'di ba?
Definitely. Yan.
Mm.
Ayun. So I guess Miss Joy wala nang questions but I think this will be the last question that I have. No, is there anything that you wanted to say to all of the freelancers who are still watching us right now with regards to their business as a freelancer?
Um, Ano pa ba? Parang nasabi ko na lahat. Basta yeah. Um, with the data that was presented to you, yun pa lang yung pinakita ko sa inyong data, alam na ninyo that freelancing is the biggest gig right now and around the globe. So kung gusto nyo talaga maging freelancer, hindi lang dahil nasa loob lang kayo ng bahay or the comfort of your home and doing the things or projects na nandun kayo, hindi kayo lalabas. No, kailangan nyo mag-grow, kailangan nyo sumabay. Okay? At hindi kayo pwedeng stagnant lang. So, please, kung hindi nyo natapos yung activity, sana nga webinar to buo, no? Ilang oras kaya
Oo.
tayo. Panoorin nyo siya ulit, okay? Yung questions na binigay ko sa inyo will be very, very helpful. Upuan nyo siya kahit the whole day.
Yeah.
Tapos, importante yung USP, the unique selling proposition. Okay. Magkaiba yung sa UVP, unique
UVP,
value
yeah.
proposition. Okay.
Ayun. So, yeah, thank you, Miss Joy. And again, sabi nga ni Miss Joy, don't just be too complacent and just
Mm-hmm.
to magpaka ano ka ang tawag diyan, magpaka easy ka because
Yeah.
again, guys, freelancing industry right now is too competitive for you to just sit down. Ayan. Ayun. So, thank you again, Miss Joy. But is there
Thank
anything that
you.
you wanted to promote pala, Miss Joy, before we end?
Ano pa po-promote ko? Meron kaming upcoming film.
Yun, sige, promote mo yan. Ano yan? Ano yan? Sige, I
Hindi
wanted to
pa
know.
puwede sabihin, eh.
Ay,
It's
gano'n?
actually oo, and dito
Okay.
dito 'yun, oo, hindi pa. Baka maano kami, mawiglak kami ng
Yeah, yeah, sige,
direktor.
sige. But, okay.
Yeah. Ayan, and then,
Pero,
actually we're looking for aspiring, script writers. Okay, kasi
ooh,
pag-uwi namin diyan sa Philippines, we wanted to have another project. So kung kayo ay nagsusulat ng mga script, for sure meron diyan sa inyo 'no,
yes.
may nagsusulat ng mga script, send niyo lang sa'kin, okay? PM niyo lang ako and then I'll give you the email kung saan niyo ise-send yung script ninyo, sample script. Yeah, we're looking for aspiring, script writers. Yun.
Ayun. So again, guys, scriptwriters, Miss Joy is looking for you. Ayan. Actually, sabi ko nga, ako baka naghahanap sila Miss Joy ng actor, pwede ako mag-apply.
Puwede. Oo. Huwag kayong mag-alala pag-uwi namin diyan,
Ayan,
okay?
sige. Mag-a-apply talaga ako, Miss Joy. Hindi ako
Nag-e-edit
nagbibiro.
ka rin 'di ba? Nag-e-edit ka rin for video? Oh,
Yes, yes, oo.
oo, puwede rin 'yun. Actually 'yun pa, puwede mo rin gamitin 'yun, yung video editing mo.
Yes, oo.
Puwede ka mag-offer kasi malaki rin yung, sa business ng films, yung mga editors,
Mm.
malaki rin ang market.
Yan, oo.
So, puwede mo siyang isama sa strength mo, sa SWOT analysis mo.
Oo, ayan. Sige, let's check on that 'no. Babalikan ko ulit 'tong replay natin later on. But again, Miss Joy, thank you very much for an
Thank you.
insightful and grateful discussion about SWOT analysis. And again, just like what we are always saying here inside the Brand Strategy Philippines for freelancers and of course the Branding Raven. Maraming salamat, Miss Joy, at maraming salamat
Thank
din
you.
for all our listeners and people who watch us up until this end of our discussion and live. Ayan. Again, we will see you again, guys, on our next Raven Master series next week, and of course, our branding clinic night. And good night. Take your dinner, and God bless you all. Goodbye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.